I just had a fight with my boyfriend, be me. 26, living with BF in an apartment. I'm in the living room kitchen combo, he's in the bedroom. He comes out reading a book. Accidentally trips over his feet a bit, book goes sailing across the room. He gives a small sigh and looks annoyed for a moment before going to pick the book up. By the time he retrieves it, he's close to where I am, the couch, so he smiles at me and rubs me on the head. Places the book on the table, opens the fridge for some food. I sharply ask him, what's your problem? He turns around, looking as though he has no idea what I'm talking about. Why did you get so mad about dropping the book? I did, yeah, you sighed and got this pissy fucking look on your face. Oh, sorry. He looks more confused than sorry, which makes me angrier. I tell him an old story that he already knows perfectly well, that my family is highly dysfunctional and I spent my childhood, my teens, and my whole entire life prior to moving to be with my BF 8 months ago surrounded by constant negativity, constant pessimism, and constant anger. Everyone in my family, parents and siblings alike, is a mentally ill walking mass of sadness and anger. He says that he understands and that he's sorry I grew up in that kind of environment. I tell him, good for you, Mr. Empath, now don't make a horse's ass out of yourself again. I am not about that shit. You are not a child. His gaze becomes a bit more distant. You know, all I did was sigh and make a facial expression for half a second. I know what you did. That is why I am telling you not to do it again. You're 25 goddamn years old, not 5. Act like it. A moment of silence passes. He abruptly says in a low voice, I think this is a good day for a walk. Nice and sunny out there. I'll see you later. Puts on his jacket and goes. He's been gone for about half an hour. I think I might have PTSD''d at him. What should I say to him when he gets back? Really effed up about this. Meet girl. She's hot. She's super into me. A little possessive and strong but okay. Convo turns to our past one day. Ask about her body count. She gets quiet and defensive. Says it's somewhere under 20. Can't possibly remember exactly. Somehow hide my shock and disgust. Learn that she was engaged out of high school, but it fell apart. After it fell apart to when she was 24, she bagged about 20 bodies, maybe more. She only stopped because she got raped one night. Actually, she was just drunk and blacked out and wasn't conscious during penis insertion. But during that rape, she was conscious when making out with the guy. Be me. Pretend to be okay, good BF. Have intense shame for her. Ask more. She had one real boyfriend between then and me. He just ended up keeping her roused for her body. Secretly I know it's because he found out the same thing I did and can't take her seriously. Have intense shame still. Man up and try to figure out with her what state of mind she was in to have a past like that. Try to understand. She has a fucking breakdown and thinks him about to leave her. I don't know, bros. I couldn't get it up the last timmer we had sex because it felt like I was having sex with an old rolled up carpet despite her looks. I almost gagged. I don't know why it disgusts me or where the source of this shame is from. Be me, 32 years old. Mom loves Christmas and wants to spend them with our whole family. This includes my father. My father is an aggressive alcoholic who went twice to mental clinic this year after he stabbed himself in the hand with a knife. Earlier he was beating my mother, tortured her psychologically, threatened to kill her, and sent me a lot of very sad messages that he regrets having children, that I am worthless, and it was my mother who wanted the kids, not him. Told me he was cheating on her with another woman, and a lot of stuff I did not want to hear. Been fighting with him for quite a while. Advised my mother to go to therapy due to being codependent and constantly defending him. Apparently he fucked off to therapy for alcoholics as well after that, probably because I informed social services about the situation. Start of the month, I get a message from my father. Says he's sorry. Most likely mom convinced him to send this message as she dreams about having all of us together during Christmas. She cries about that pretty often. Father asks if I would meet with all of them. Don't answer, like any of the messages he has sent me this year. After years of fighting with him, with the last year being exceptionally hard, feel impossibly old and tired. Turns out there are some medical results that went kinda wrong for me. In a few days I have a meeting to discuss them with the doctor. Feel horrible on a biological level every time I think about meeting with my father. Even though mom says he made some progress with his therapy. Mom did have cancer, though in the recent years, and even though she recovered from it, I want to spare her the stress. Thoughts about meeting with my father make me scream inside. Thoughts about letting down my mother, when she loves Christmas so much and it might deteriorate her condition, make me extremely guilty. Don't know how to deal with the conflict, get some really dark thoughts. For the last 2 years, my life has been going downhill. Am I overthinking this, or is there something going on here? Be me, top student in high school. Well liked. Get accepted into top universities. Suddenly my life starts going downhill. Choose to go to relatively bad university. Lose most friends. Dad becomes disabled and leaves job. Family becomes poor. Start university. Do badly because of problems at home. Mom starts going crazy. Mom wants to divorce dad and move to a different country. Her reasons are absolutely retarded. She will certainly be worse off by doing this. Get fat because depressed. Fast forward a year. Want to transfer to a good university. In a pickle because grades kind of bad. Start improving. Dad randomly dies. Mom still retarded. Before this my life was great. My family was upper middle class, I was well liked and had many friends, and I was a top student. Why did everything go so wrong? Kill yourself, cunt. Be me. Parents immigrated to US when I was 14. Puberty hits and I can't even read street signs due to language barrier. Spend ages 14 to 21 as a societal ghost. I dressed differently, couldn't speak the language, couldn't figure the culture, no one had patience to listen to me attempt to say hi or be part of a social group of any kind. At 22 finally grasp English to a point where people aren't afraid I'll stab them when I talk to them. 25 I got my first GF. Sex at 26. Fuck every chance I get. Break up, get new GF. Fuck more. Age 30. Still work as a laborer. Most my age group have comfy jobs and family. Still fighting the good fight. No sympathy from me. Be me. Stuck living with family. Older sibling at home. Have the smallest room in the house. Have a small area allocated downstairs for some of my stuff. It gets repeatedly invaded and piled up with Amazon boxes etc. Need to be able to use it for work. Ask sibling to clean up his stuff, as this is one among 6 or so piles in the house. He gets mad. Warned him if I get home tomorrow, I'll be throwing the boxes out. They move the furniture around, so my one little space is gone. Have to then move everything upstairs so I can use. They wonder why I'm mad, say I'm overreacting. How do you deal with being the lowest on the family totem pole? I'm constantly berated for having gone to university from a working class background, and my older sibling is very clearly preferred over me. I told my parents tonight, I need you to tolerate me for the next 6 months, and then I'll be out of your life. I also warned them that despite thinking their relationship with my older sibling is chummy and lovely, behind their backs he plans to do the same. They looked pretty hurt by that one, and I wish I could feel worse for doing it, but frankly after years of this crap, I just don't have it in me to feel for them. They're pretty bad parents on the whole, and they put their eggs into a shitty, aggressive autistic basket. By doing so they've alienated me badly. I really wish it meant more to me, but I can't get over how much I hate all of them at this point. Pick unrelated. You've heard this same old story a million times folks, but listen to my tale of woe and advise me, because I'm lost as shit. Be me. Tall, pretty attractive popular guy, I know right, what am I doing here? Actually autistic as fuck. One of my best friends adds a girl to our friend group. I fucking adore her. She makes me so comfortable, I love her laugh, and she's drop dead gorgeous, especially to me. Problem is she's madly in love with my bud. He's got a girl he loves and has turned her down many times, but they're still friends, and it makes my blood boil. We hung out and hit it off. Just laughing all evening. She was so flirty. Looking into my eyes, stroking my hair, poking my knee through a hole in my pants. So best bud, the one she loves keep in mind, asks her if she digs me. And I quote maybe, but I don't think, so I was just being friendly. So that's me. I don't know what to do. I guess I could move on, but if there's any chance I could be with her, I want to take it. And if I'm being pathetic tell me. Thanks guys. I'm really gonna try to reel in my repressed groyperdom because I need a solution here. Be me, 21-yo male college student living in 4-bedroom apartment. 2 white dude roommates I know from high school, both are clean freaks and generally nice guys. Last roommate was a rando that the leasing office put us with because we didn't have a fourth. Indian dude is like 27, 4 inches shorter than me, and I'm 5'9", skinny as a pencil, and a grad student. When we moved in, the place was trashed because the previous tenants were a bunch of inner-city folk who liked to deal drugs and create roach nests. The Indian guy was there for that lease, so the office left it to him to clean the place with his brother, who was sharing a room with him. We clean the apartment and eventually softly kick out his brother because they cook curry all the time and stink up the kitchen, and the place is simply too small to accommodate any extra tenants, plus it was just stupid in general. Indian dude is very polite, but we cannot get it through to him that we need his help in keeping the place clean because we have pest issues. Spills curry sauce, rice, onion skins literally every day, and I have to get on his ass about it before he says okay and cleans half-assedly like an hour later. Roommate who lives on the side of the apartment with the Indian dude, shared bathroom per 2 rooms, has complained twice that there have been skid marks on the fucking toilet seat. Apartment constantly smells like curry despite my constant use of Febres, changing air filters, candles, any and all forms of scent exorcisms. Confront him assertively. Piss him off. You need to assert your dominance and that he will learn to coexist in a meaningful manner. If he refuses to accept, kick the shit out of him. Bet you the white dudes will help if they're just as sick of it as you. Be me. Get on antidepressants. They make me bipolar. Put all my shit in car. Drive to another state. Ask for X back, say I'll work at McDonald's if it means making it work between us, as in I'll do whatever it takes. Even though I was the one that initially left. She rejects me, obviously. Return home to parents' house. Flush meds. I'm better now, but how do I overcome the humiliation of this? I'm sure my parents are incredibly disappointed in me despite the fact that I have a good job now and don't live with them.